Welcome back. I'm sorry that we got interrupted. My battery run empty. So, I had to recharge my battery again. I still do not have a secondary battery for my camera. I still had not have the time to go to like the nearest city from the place where I live to get one, but I will have tutorials soon, so I will probably be there, so I can always, after the tutorials, after the workshops, I can always go and drop by and get a new battery. I've been looking for it online, but it's just so bear with me. And there's nothing wrong with your computer. It was just that my battery ran empty and I had to charge it first. I've been making so many tutorials and charging this phone so much that actually the battery runs empty very, very fast. So let's continue. Yeah, well, that was my short story about here for how I call that my inspiration. So there, you can see this better now. So this time I'm using these beads. I just like showing in my tutorial, different kind of materials that you can use to use as a base. I have shown styrofoam bowls, you have prepared cotton bowls, I have made my own with just tissue paper, and I think I've even shared how to make them with those glue cartridges, those glue, just glue. And now I would like to use the base of, no, those beads actually. So, because it's very efficient and very affordable as well. If you are from the Netherlands, I just bought this last Christmas, or just before Christmas actually, at Action. But I'm pretty sure they still have one. They had two sizes, a small one and this one. So I bought both size, and yeah, I'm using the big one now. This is about, I think, like 1 centimeter. That's like maybe a bit less than I have half an inch. So there you go. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna wrap the wire. Oh, actually secure the bead with a wire just by wrapping it around it by using my plier. There. You see? I hope I wasn't out of screen when I was doing that. I'm trying to stay in screen as much as possible. See? And then I will look for the center, and that's, if I have it, I think that's where I'm gonna bend it back. So that's basically it. So I'm wrapping it, I'm putting it through the hole, and then I'm trying to focus it, but do you see? And then when you have this center, it's not really the center, mine. It's not completely in the center, but you get the point. This will work too. That's no problem. So, see how easy that was. Now I will just use glue. I do not have tacky glue anymore. And after doing my tutorial, I have to go out and restock my inventory, like wires, glue, paper. I'm running out. So there you go. Ooh, that was a bit too hard. Careful. So I'm gonna insert that thingy. It's really hard because the wire is so long and it's zoomed in. Now, all you have to do is wrap the template around it. And if it doesn't really cover, don't worry, it's okay. You'll notice, I will show you that mine doesn't completely cover as well, but try as much as possible though. There you go. Just use some pressure and wrap the template around the base. And it's advisable to have wet wipes so you can wipe your fingers clean from the glue. And if it doesn't completely cover like mine, don't worry, because you know, some flowers, when you look at them, they have this thingy in the center, and that's okay. As you can see, mine doesn't really cover as well. You can still see a bit, but don't worry about that. At least for this flower. So, oh, that's a bit too much. So I'm gonna apply glue like 3/4 of the templates before I attach the next one. And I think because it didn't wrap, because like you said, like, do you see it's not perfectly in the center? It's just not, but that's fine. That's really fine, don't worry. Okay, and I'm just gonna wrap the next one around it. Just like that. I'm trying to stay in the center of the screen, but it's not always as easy. And I'm sorry if it's a bit too dark. I don't know, there's something that I can do. Obviously I can get a studio lamp, which I will also. But I found one. There. So I will keep applying, and now I'm gonna apply like half of the template. So this tutorial I will make the completely with you from start to finish, just experimenting with, you know, tutorials. So let me know what you think. Do you like this one from start to finish, or what we are normally used to is that so I am just placing them, positioning the templates right, so actually no petals is overlapping the other. So you can do that by just positioning them with your finger, hand. And make sure that everything is covered. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? And maybe there is one or two that is overlapping the other, but that's fine. And I realized how blurry that was. So now I'm gonna apply again, like a half. So half of the templates. Oh. And this one does not have to be compact, as you can see. The second one is just applied like that. I'm trying to secure it in a way, but all you have to do is actually and stroke it like that. And however it ends up, just leave it like that because it's the natural way, you know. So I don't do much after, I just, the second template, I just let it the way it falls. That will create this natural effect. Now I'm gonna apply like just a bit over, you know, like a third, a quarter of the petals before I attach the next one. And this is actually what you just need to keep doing. Apply, apply, apply. I wanted to show how I apply them, how I stroke the templates around the base that we have already, and how I position them a bit to make sure that the templates that we just adjusted are a bit between the other petals, you know, like this, and not on top of each other, you know. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just repositioning them and stroking them while I reposition them as well, and press a bit to secure their position. And it does not always, and yeah, and if you have one or two that is layering, that are layered on top of each other, that's fine. As long as it's not all petals, you know. So because then, yeah. So we have 3 sheets, and I can't exactly remember what it is. I'm just going to show you different stages of the flower you can make. I have a few ready, so again, I'm just repositioning them, just like that, as you see me do. And then meanwhile, I'm suppressing the templates here at the back to secure their position, you know, that, and then facing them towards me, in front of me, facing me, so I can see what I'm doing. There you go. And you already have a cute bud. You can even leave it like this if you want small flowers added to your bouquet if you want. Now I'm just applying glue. next. That is basically it. All you have to do now is add them with glue one by one, and then there you go, you're done. I'm having them facing towards me because it's easier for me, so I can actually see what I'm doing, and then when I'm done I will show them to you, but I'm also explaining how I'm repositioning them, and I'm pretty sure you can see that too. I'm just using my fingers and using these two fingers here to pressure. You can't see I'm using pressure, but I am. Not too hard. We do not want to, but I'm just making sure that when I position them after that I use pressure. So here, so they stay on that spot. And then when you're happy, you go next. And if you think this is cute, just a few, and then you can leave it. Oops. You can leave it like this too. This is pretty already. Which I will definitely use for something. I will bend my. Oh no, I can't bend my wire. I can also cut it off because. There. Margarita. Doesn't it look like the sun? Do you get it now? My inspiration. So again, I'm facing it towards me. Pressing and stroking here. Positioning the petals so they are in between the previous one, and using pressure. You can also see them from the back, because then you can see, you can reposition them. You can see that the petals are in between the previous one, and that they are not staggered on top of each other. Or they're not staggered, but blurry. Come on, focus, flower. I hope you can see. I'm looking at a very small screen now, camera screen set. And forget that, you can. That you'll probably be watching this on a much bigger screen, either a tablet or your laptop or computer. Would not advise to watch this on your phone because it's too small. There. So that is basically it. Oh. So it's going to be a very busy month. After this, I think I already have to start thinking about Valentine's Day, I know, right? But of course, you have to be on time or at being ahead, something in advance. And I already had inspirations and ideas, flowers, everything ready. I have two actually, but I think I'm just gonna keep it, just leave it by one. Just leave it, it's just one thing for Valentine. Actually multiple, but I will offer them as a combo deal or a package or whatever, or as a single item, and that's what I will be doing next. And then yeah, I have also hellebores planned for the next project. Actually, yes, that's my next project. Hellebores. And then Valentine. But I think I'll start with a Valentine already. Or not. I don't know yet. We shall see. Okay. I will have 4 workshops, 2 this month and probably 2 in February as well, so 1 every 2 weeks, which is very exciting. I already have 2 for January and 2 in February. And then in February I will start thinking about March. But I also have to make time for my Silhouette America adventure. So but I will have time for that, to think about it while I'm traveling or going to my workshops. I have this notebook where I'll just write down what my plans are, or ideas. Because there's there's a lot to read, and like a lot. There's a lot of things to do. Sometimes I wish. How pretty is that? Okay, oh, I'm sorry. We are past the 1 sheet already. Oh my goodness. Well, I will just get... are we actually? No. I think this is about the 1 sheet. Maybe not without the last one I added. But yes, we are past that. So, let me see. Yes, no, we're way past that. So I have them here. The ones that I prepared, I have them here. So, yes, we are